Everyone good?
So good.
Huzzah! Last session started off with our party healing up after a fight with Frey and her bandit crew. You then looted everything you could carry and set off once again towards Alderheart. Along the journey, you started to finally see signs of life in the woods other than bandits. More and more humble folk were displaced by the surging fires in the Scorched Grove, were starting to set up makeshift homes deeper into the woods for Alderheart's protection. As dusk settled in, and you used your enchanted tree for shelter, you were bombarded with some young humble folk looking at you all in awe with such magic and promptly climbed up to say hi. Reynard and Hester Steel Defender took the first watch while the rest of you slept. First watch went nice and fast, and after Bronobi was woken up for his watch, things got a little odd. During the night, you guys were all given a vision. It was a vision of how the Scorched Grove was created. A large fiery phoenix came from the sky and started burning everything on sight. There was also a huge battle between both humble folk and bird folk against this creature, but in the end, the tree and forest were destroyed. You then learned that Alderheart once had a twin called the Heartwood. During the vision, you also all heard someone talking to you about what was happening, and that after the Heartwood was destroyed, its core was burned in half. You then saw someone or something pick up half the core and walk away, while the other half buried itself back into the soil after turning into a small flame. Even today, the Scorched Grove is still burning, which created the Tenders, druids of powerful magic, to have kept this fire at bay for generations. Before the vision ended, you were tasked with finding the ancestor of the one who now carries the other half of the Heartwood. Not knowing what to do about it, or who to talk to about it, you packed up your things and Eliza's cart and set off once again. After a few hours on the path, you finally got back on the main road and saw Alderheart in the distance. Well, you saw its roots at least. Alderheart is a massive tree whose roots extend far above the canopy of the Forest of Humblewood. When you finally got near the gates, you hit up a line, got in line because there was also lots of other humble folk trying to get in for shelter, work, or normal business. Only a few of you have been here before, so it was a little bit of an eye-opener for the rest of you. After a few hours, you talked your way past the guards, and with the help of your letters, were placed in a large woven elevator that was made up of pulleys and counterweights that Hester took note of. Hester almost also fell out of said cage as his legs gave way to being this high again. For being one of the bird folk, Hester has a few issues with heights. Luckily, the ropes caught him before he needed to test his wings and glide to safety. After a few hundred feet, you reached the Trunk Market. What once was a hub of trading here in Alderheart is now swelled due to villagers escaping the fires. A hollow space, just a few minutes' walk from the Trunks Market, has become a shelter area for refugees, much to the dismay of the local merchants. The market area, it's quite overcrowded, and many refugees are searching for work, begging for alms, or taking to thievery to support themselves. Reynard was also telling you guys a few things about the market when you all noticed a small Jerbeen grab something from a merchant and run away. Eliza parted ways with you here and headed up the winding path toward the top, where she's been allowed a space for her cart. She told you all to come see her in a day or two after she's set up shop, and will give you a lovely friendly discount on her stuff. What followed was some shopping and a selling spree for everybody. Reynard hit up a magic shop, sold one of his enchanted seeds, and bought a ring of jumping. And then, after grabbing a snack at a small bakery, found the local postal service where you got your package from Susan. The package had a few interesting potions in there for you, and the woven bag that she had it all in was a bag of holding. Irma didn't need too much yet, and just followed the party to make sure none of them wandered off. Hester was fighting with someone's pet cat that had attached itself to his face. Brucie, though, went looking for javelins. He found a nice, large blacksmith run by a very large raptor. The smith took one small look at Brucie, then made a bunch of small comments that made Brucie rage, so that he could look down on said smith. The smith thought this was just quite entertaining, gave him a nice little discount on 30 javelins for being mean. Also, they were just pretty much broken, crappy stock that would work for someone 2 feet tall, just like Brucie. He also gave Brucie a nice shiny boomerang for being a little too short with his words. Brucie then threw said boomerang out and forgot about catching it. His face caught the rest of it on the return. And while all this was going on, Bronobi was doing Bronobi things, and we're going to find out what those things are. So, Bronobi, what are your thoughts on Alderheart when you first come in and see this massive tree?
Bronobi is blown away because trees aren't supposed to be this big, but he was he got a bit distracted and ended up running off because of the size of this tree. He ran off because he kept seeing all these small birds up in the trees, and he was trying to get his bow out ready to hunt them. But they kept just getting behind a branch that was pretty much the size of a house, so he could never quite work it out. And he spent a little while trying to the current, so you can say that no one saw him for a little bit. He wandered off.
Nice. Okay. Along your path, you would eventually probably catch up with your group, even though it might take a little bit before that happens. Is there anything you would like to look for or do while you're here?
Apparently a magical +1 longbow with charges.
That's funny. You would know...
I say that for no reason whatsoever, of course.
You would also have heard before Eliza left that she did tell you that after a couple days she might have a few more items. She's not really too sure exactly what stock she currently has. So some people decided to wait to see what she had, while others went looking for a couple other shops. There are lots of shops in the trunk market. You also do know that the canopy market, because Hester's told you a few things about this place, 3 levels up, it's a higher end market where they might have a few more things, but they will definitely cost a lot more money. This is just more somewhat, yes. And the rest of them decided to spend like an hour here before they went up to hand in their letter and find the matriarch. Or magistrate, sorry.
Oh, I have useful money, but certainly not enough to buy a magical bow. Yeah, 200 gold ain't gonna cut it.
Gotcha.
Well, I mean, we do have, if I remember correctly, we still have 2 breastplates that we had looted that we were going to be selling.
Ooh, those are worth a bit. They're 400 gold, aren't they?
Yeah, so they're 400 each. And then I think we have a couple of leather, just basic leather sets, so that's almost nothing.
Mm-hmm. And since Reynard's not here, he's got just over 200.
So...
Yeah, but that's his money.
It's the party's money.
Yeah, I have about the same. So I have about 200 gold, plus we have the other stuff. So, I mean, combined we have 2, 4, 6, 8, about 800 gold between Bronobi, myself, and
let me look at Brucie. I don't think he spent a lot, but I don't think he had a lot. He's down to 100. Oh, and last session, you Reynard, I don't know if the rest of you've seen, he noticed a wanted poster for someone he knows that was wanted for extortion and kidnapping, dead or alive, 1,500 gold reward.
Well, Reynard hangs in some interesting circles.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Maybe he's just waiting to kidnap us.
Highly possible.
Did the poster specify the crimes that the person committed?
It just says wanted for extortion and kidnap. Oh, it did say kidnapping and extortion of a high-ranking city official, I believe.
Okay.
Whether or not he shared that with any of you, I don't think he did. He mainly went to see if his name or picture was on there, and it was not.
Okay.
Oh, gone away with it this time.
Pretty much.
He went by himself, right?
No, I think you guys went with him to the Postal Service. I can't remember. He just kind of did a quick perception of the area.
Yeah, I think I was with him at the Postal Service because I showed the papers.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, and so we all probably tagged along, but we were more focused on getting the box from Susan than paying attention to wanted posters.
Yep. And I think you left all her potions in there for now.
Yeah, in the bag.
Yeah.
And then who did we give the bag to? Did we leave it with Reynard, or did we give it to Irma?
It's always going to be over, isn't it?
One of them have it. I don't. Reynard's got a bag of holding.
Okay.
Yep. It's in his inventory.
I was thinking Reynard because I want to say that
he did go grab it.
About
yeah.
Being a rogue.
Yeah.
He's like, ooh, yeah, give the rogue the bag of holding.
I do like that I've never had a DM insist on the rules of a bag of holding being followed properly.
Well, like, it's technically
500-pound limit. So boring. No one's interested in that shit.
You can put a lot of stuff in there.
It should take an action to push something out.
Yeah, look, that's fine. But I just mean the weight limit. I've had parties with like 7 plate armors and all this sort of random bag of holding. DMs never care about that one, but the size can matter. You're not going to let them fit a dragon in there or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think handy haversack should also be utilized more because the more less weight limit but easier to access, which I think is a cool mechanic if you want to utilize it, but it usually isn't utilized.
I love the portable hole just because there's so many silly things you can do with the portable hole, which is why you guys have one in my Saturday game.
I think a lot of people treat the bag of holding like it's a portable hole.
Yeah.
They just throw stuff in there and it's fine.
Yeah. But in the bag of holding, in the potions that you guys got were a couple potions of healing, a bottled breath, some oil of slipperiness, potion of animal friendship. I can't remember the rest, but that's in around there. A few neat things anyway.
The stuff we got from Susan?
Yes.
It was bottled breath, 2 potions of healing, an oil of slipping, 2 animal friendships, and a potion of climbing.
Potion of climbing, thank you.
That's pretty much the only notes from last session I wrote down.
Oh, the temporary double healing, that's gone now, right?
Correct. As soon as you guys woke up in the morning, it was gone.
Yeah, cool. I'll just have to delete that. And double stealth is also in regeneration gone.
Correct. And the necrotic resist. Yep.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if necrotic resistance was this game or another one.
Yeah.
But that's
cool.
right. Yeah, because it was for the Halloween stuff.
Sure was.
Yummy pumpkin food.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Reynard sold one of the 5 enchanted pumpkin seeds he had. I think I gave him 212 gold or something like that. But then he went around and pretty much spent it immediately on his ring of jumping.
Oh, yeah.
But he's got 4 more of them.
4 more rings of jumping?
No, 4 more pumpkin seeds.
Oh, right.
The pumpkin mines, yeah.
Wow. Well, my short-term memory deleted everything you said until you're like, he sold this and got this. I'm like, oh shit, now he has a bunch of them? It's like, no, he sold these.
No. He sold one to get one. Yep. So yes. So if you wanted to shop, you can, Bronobi. Sell stuff or find your group. That'll be up to you.
I mean, I think we don't need to play out the selling stuff, do we? Just you give us whatever price you say you're going to give us for breastplates and stuff.
Pretty much whatever you can buy it for, I'll give you half to sell. So if it's 400 to buy, I'll give you 200 to sell it.
That's what I figured. And so, do you want to just quickly go over that list? It was 2 breastplates and what else? Like we can look up the prices.
Yep.
The only stuff I have written down or that I have listed in my bag of holding are the 2 breastplates and 2 leather armors. But I know we had more than that. I know we had some daggers and like short swords or something like that, and I think there was a couple of crossbows that we had as well. I didn't write them down because I thought someone else was taking them.
I have a light crossbow I don't need, but that's it. I'd happily sell.
Although now that I think about it, it's probably difficult for anyone other than me to carry like 3 or 4 crossbows at a time.
Yeah.
So I probably should have written that down. So that's on me. Because I know we looted everything from, was it Freya? Like
Frey.
her and her crew?
Yeah, we did. Like daggers and random shit like that.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of random weapon gubbins.
Okay.
I want to say there was at least 2 crossbows or something like that.
Do you remember if they're light or hand?
I don't think it matters. I think they're both 75.
Nope. Light crossbows.
No,
is
light
25.
crossbow's 25.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah,
So I'll give myself half of that.
So leather armor is 10 gold per, so to sell it'd be 5 gold each.
Which means 10 gold between 5 of us, so everyone gets 2 gold.
Okay.
But I figure if people aren't here, they miss out. There's only 3 of us, so each of us get 3 gold.
Brucie doesn't have hardly any items in his inventory, so I don't know if he keeps track of anything other than his 60 javelins he just got. His 30 javelins, they're there. Yeah. He's not encumbered yet, but he's extremely close. He wanted 30. That's
he's
60,
strong. He can handle
that's
it.
60 pounds just for the javelins.
Well, can you give... If it's 80, we all get 80 gold for the breastplate. So, Brandon, can you give the 2 people that aren't here 80 gold?
82 each? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Add. Okay. Perfect. So between them, they have almost 500.
Cool.
All right.
I mean, I have 288 myself.
Okay.
Probably still not enough for a magic bow, so hold off for a bit.
You never know. Okay. Right.
And an unrelated thing, thankfully Logan's calmed down.
Yeah, I seen that.
Jeez, according to this, the standard price for a +1 magic weapon is 300 gold. I don't have that much.
According to the merchant guide, is 500.
Ah, well, there you go. I'm not even close to that one.
Yeah.
Get up higher in the tree and they might sell it for cheaper because it's like junk to them.
You never know.
I am not wanting to get up too high in this tree. I'm not a big climber. Look at these feet. They are not for climbing.
We are already pretty high.
I know, it is scary. But I suppose when the party goes, I will go too, now that we have some sort of annoying purpose we have to go through instead of just killing things. Not sure I am fan of having to be some sort of folk hero.
True.
Although, perhaps it will be opportunity for me to make more money. So, I guess, silver lining.
Okay. So, you guys eventually, what's your next plan? You are pushing darkish. So, like 4-ish by now? You guys had a quick lunch, but you've still been spending a lot of time in the trunk market. You do know that you need to at least go a couple more stories up to the canopy market where you can maybe find someone to let you talk to the council.
Has anybody spotted easy way to get up? Some sort of lift pulley system?
From where you guys are, it's pretty much a big circle now. You just keep walking.
Oh, it's ramps.
Yes.
Just a spiral.
Yeah, once you got from the roots up to the canopy where the trunk market is, that's where all the pulleys and ladders and escalators were. The rest is just climb. Walk up.
Oh, okay. Well, that's actually easy.
That's a lot of ramps.
Yeah, like you were 500 feet just with the roots to come to the canopy. Yeah, this thing's massive. All right. Well, eventually you guys hit the next is the branches. The branches, I believe you've gone through most things. The branches is basically a neighborhood made of modest homes, connected by wooden bridges, gliding platforms. This, you will be able to tell the higher and higher you go. If you're not bird folk, don't fall off. It is a long drop, and unless some of the few remaining guards that are stationed for such things happen, hopefully they can catch you before you hit something. But there are lots of places, so unless you like climb on something and jump off, you should be fine. Yeah. Once you are past the branches, you hit the boughs. This is where you are seeing a really, really different construction of places. This is high class, high society. Most of the bird folk here, you will notice as soon as you walk by being humble folk, they like almost put their noses up in the air, their beaks up in the air, turn their feathers, and just like, I don't want to see you. You shouldn't be here.
I reckon at least the first 4 times this happens, Bronobi starts to pull his bow out to shoot him in the leg or something like that. And someone has to reach over and stop him.
Mm-hmm.
Irma will.
Yeah.
Irma's probably met someone from up here before. It's just like that. Just like that.
Bronobi's going to make a point of walking in front of such people and then doing exactly what they're doing and turning away from them, going just to try and annoy them. So he's trying to be first to be petty.
Nice. All right. And once you pass that lovely place, you eventually make your way up into the canopy market. This is another busy market. It's like not as busy as the trunk, but this one is more. There's not hardly. The only humble folk you're going to see is eventually when you get up to the market, you'll see where the next area that you walk up to is the Council Plaza. Now, this area, it's basically one big stairway that leads up to a massive central pillar. And it literally says the Council Plaza. It's gated off, and there's like a row of people trying to get into the gated area. You will see a variety of humble folk here merchants or just people displaced trying to get entrance to see the council. So you are going to be in another line. But the vendors that you see up here are quite different. This is high-end society. High-quality wares, imported goods. You will see very, very talented armorers, weaponsmiths, all sorts of merchants. And most of them are, if any humble folk come near them, you're going to hear them pretty much just say, I don't have anything or time to do anything for you. I am sorry. I am busy. That's the majority of what you're hearing here.
Good way to make sales.
They're pretty much only catering to bird folk. Yeah. They pretty much just say, why don't you try the trunk market? Or maybe go down to the Underfell, the Bright Hollows, and find something that maybe your own people are crafting for you. Mm-hmm. They don't really, even if you had money, it's more of a, I don't care.
Are there any stores with bows that look particularly good on display?
Give me a investigation, please, sir.
Oh, no. Are we playing D&D today?
We are.
Oh, man. I forgot all about that.
I don't know if it helps. I have a 15 passive investigation.
Ooh. 21.
Okay. You will definitely find a couple Fletchers and shops that have a few things, whether or not they're magical. They're nice looking.
Well, I want to find one that to me looks like the best.
Okay.
And using that investigation, I'm scoping out for an opportunity to steal it.
Are you?
I am.
Oh, fun. Okay.
Interesting.
If I'm not worthy of giving them my money, then I guess they don't want my money, so I'll just take it.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna say that Hester was following Bronobi.
Yeah.
Because Hester's also looking for that bow. So, I mean, I rolled a 2, so my investigation's just a 7. So I'm not particularly good at finding it, but.
Okay.
But I am apparently unaware that Bronobi's trying to steal some shit.
Okay.
If Hester's over there, I'm hoping he can make a distraction because I'm going to need advantage. So I'm waiting for the perfect opportunity, figuring that my really good investigation roll is more investigating the right moment to take this bow.
Understood. What's your passive perception for Bronobi?
Oh, my perception's terrible. That's why I relied on my investigation.
The investigation is just to find the shop.
Fuck you.
That's all you asked for. You didn't say, how many guards are around there? Who's looking at me? Will I be allowed to get in that lineup?
Then I will attempt an investigation to check out those things.
Okay, that'll be a perception roll to see what you can find, not investigation, sir.
I'll look over at Irma. Do you happen to have any sort of ability to make me more successful at things? Sussily asking for the guidance spell.
I don't think I do.
Hester has guidance.
Oh, you'll do. I was looking to the cleric.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm assuming you ask Hester, like, hey, can I get some help, finding something? You don't have to be
basically.
specific about it.
Sure. That.
Yeah, so I give you guidance.
Okay. I got a 4 on the guidance, so thank you for that. But my roll of 3 minus 1 probably means it doesn't matter
A
too much.
6. You are so focused on some sort of really intricate bow, whether or not it's magical, you have no idea. But it's shiny and pretty.
Well, I guess I just can't find the right time, so I'm just going to assume that this is the right time.
Okay.
And I'll just say, little help again, please, just one more time. That felt very good.
Yeah, I give him guidance again.
Okay, I'm gonna try and sneak off and try and see if I can stealth my way over there.
Okay. I will lovely take a stealth roll with disadvantage, please.
Oh, that's mean.
Oh, it's true, though.
Oh, so let's pretend I had advantage and rolled a nat 1. The problem is, both rolls were a nat 1.
Oh! Yay!
I rolled a nat 1.
Okay. All of you.
And this is only to stealth, not to steal, so that's not as bad as it could have been.
All of you see Reynard surrounded by people, focus in on some sort of shop, and just like start hitting and running into everybody, thinking he's doing a great job. He's literally, can I have a dex save, please, to see if you stay upright?
I assume you meant Bronobi, not Reynard.
Sorry, Reynard. Yeah, Bronobi.
Oh my god! Rolls!
Okay.
Well, even with my plus, it's a 7.
All right. Bronobi, for some...
I forgot that I can't roll when I play Humblewood. I forgot about that.
I know. Bronobi pretty much just like starts stumbling into a variety of what you guys would know would be probably some of the perch guard. He's just going to like stumble in, like try and tiptoe around. Maybe a couple very nice bird folk in like really, really nice, probably expensive silk gowns. And Bronobi just piles through them and then stumbles horns first into a shop. And your horns are now stuck in just a wooden display.
Some help over here, please. My stealth practice for our fighting later is not going so well.
You're gonna just hear a sigh from someone you can't see because you're face down in the woods currently. Just go, could someone please get this servant out of here and, I don't know, throw him off? I don't care. He's dented my stock.
I am not servant. Happy to pay for any damages.
I don't think you can, considering what you're wearing.
I would be more offended by your tone and assumptions were my head not buried in this food.
Yes, I would be careful before you lose some of your horns. Maybe they're the only important thing you have on your head. You are basically going to be manhandled by two massive strigs who pretty much just yank you out, sit you up, and go, "Sir, what can I help you with? What do you need? You are causing a scene?"
I apologize, not intending to cause scene. Quite the opposite, you see. We have been beset by bandits in our travels a lot, trying to get to Cedarhop, and I have been practicing my stealth so I can get around such uncouth, unwarranted people, and this seemed like a good opportunity to really test my skills. It did not go well.
No, you really need some help.
You want to help?
No.
I tried to help him.
Bandits, you say? I can see by your garb and equipment. Adventurers, I would assume? You're a little out of your comfort zone up here. Would you like some help going down?
Well, we were told down the bottom to head up for better quality wares. Because the stuff we need is not down there. And instead, up here, all we have found is extremely rude xenophobia.
Can I have a persuasion or deception from you, please?
I don't think that's deception at all, but it's not going to make a difference to
Probably
this roll.
not.
I don't think he's deceiving anybody.
He's a little bit deceiving himself, too.
But I'm also not persuading anybody with a 6.
No.
That's my best roll out of about the last 7.
Do you have proof, sir? If not, I suggest you turn around now. And they're like almost...
I'm not sure what proof you want of the particularly rude people around here, given that you are paid to be one. So I guess I will just go because I do not want to be around such unfriendly people. Goodbye, sir. And then he's going to turn and stalk off down the ramp.
That is Sir Knight.
But he ignores that and keeps walking.
Okay.
Only until he's out of sight of them, and then he's just going to try him the next stop.
From where you are, that was the shop with armor. With you're like in the armor, like the just little the area where all weapons and stuff are found. So you'll have like food vendors in one area, armor and stuff in one area, clothing in one area. It's just like they have their own little hubs. Because you don't want like a bakery and a blacksmith right beside each other.
Is this set up here, or is it still going to be a couple days for her to get set up?
If you give me perception checks to try and find her.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'm not even going to bother trying to do that.
The market stall that you stumbled in, though, is called Oaken Boughs Enchanted Emporium. For future reference.
I'm sorry, I'm just distracted because my puppy is in the middle of a dream and she's woofing at herself. That's really cute.
Nice.
Oaken Boughs what?
Oaken Boughs Enchanted Emporium.
I heard Mr. Megorium.
Mr. Magoo's Emporium?
Well,
Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled an 8 for perception, but I do have a 12 passive, so I don't know if that helps.
Yep.
Okay. I guess I'm just distracted from Bronobi, just walking into everything and yelling at me.
Reynard's pretty much just looking at you and shaking his head and going, "We're going to have to practice on that. You know that? That's not how you do this. You do this at night when they're not paying attention. You find out where they live. It's easier to get them in transit."
I mean, ultimately, the time to do it is when you're not playing Humblewood, so that your dice don't roll like this. Because they were really good in the last game of Astoria. I was rolling.
I know you're doing pretty good.
Yeah, Irma's just acting like she doesn't know them and just
smart.
Continuing to walk.
Yeah.
Can Hester go into that store, the Oaken Boughs, and just ask if they have a longbow?
You're a bird folk. Of course you can.
Okay.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
Hey, he got the same thing down at the bottom. The entire travel, they hated him. Now he's one of them.
Bronobi's looking around for a set of wings he can put on his back.
There'd be a few spots where you could get something like that. Yes. They'd be like mini parachutes for the just in case, or like not like a scroll of feather fall, but like some sort of item that would slow your fall for the just in case.
Oh no, Bronobi's looking for something to make him look like a bird folk.
Understood.
Okay. He's just wants to be a smart ass and go up there with a set of wings on his back.
Understood.
Don't in any way hurt anyone.
Okay.
I mean, if you ask Hester can fashion you something.
It's kind of the horns are the problem, and the fact that you have no feathers.
Minor details.
Minor details. But yeah, you can walk up to the. They're pretty much like everybody's just kind of like looking at Bronobi and just going, "Ugh, so uncivilized."
Oh yeah. Hester pulls out their magical tinkering thing that just says, "Hello, how are you doing today? Hello, how are you doing today?" To introduce themselves.
Hi. Interesting.
Yeah, do you sell longbows?
Yes.
Do you have any magical longbows? By chance?
Do I have any magical longbows? Well, do you live here? Who's your family? Who are you involved with?
Who's your daddy and what does he do?
Who's your daddy?
Most of the items that I have here are already ordered and called for, and I'm just waiting for them to pick up. I do specific orders if you have one that you want to leave here. All depends on what you're looking for.
I mean, I just said I was looking for a magical longbow.
There are a wide variety of different types. Any specific enchantment?
I already forgot the name of that thing. It's like the red feather or something.
Ah. So you're looking... Okay. What... She's gonna, like, kind of look you up and down.
My name... If it helps, my name is Hester. Hester.
Oh.
Hester Jakerock.
Right. Well...
Be with the Jakerock family, I guess.
The cheapest ones I currently have are about 750 gold.
Okay, it's just out of my price range. Is there anything I could do to get it cheaper? Do you need help with anything?
No, thank you. That's something like made like last year. I'd have to go back home to grab it. I don't keep anything really that cheap here.
Oh, okay. Is it possible for me to, just deliver these that you're waiting for pickup? I could just deliver them.
Oh, no. I'm quite good, thank you. I have my own delivery service. Yes, with all the activity on the ground, it's just hampering me a little, but I'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
Most of these are for the perch guard, as always.
I have a steel defender. I could just put them all in there.
I don't know what that is, but no thank you.
My steel defender just kind of steps into the doorway, just blocks the whole thing.
Oh,
I mean, Hester's 3'3".
Yeah,
steel defender's 6'6".
That thing. Can you just keep it away from people, please? I don't want you to scare my business away. Thank you.
By the front door, are there any longbows that are just like sitting there? All of his stock, like behind the.
Yes and no. There'd be like short bows. There'd be a variety of a few things there. Yes.
Can Hester tell if any of those are magical that are sitting near the front
take
door?
An Arcana unless you're going to do a detect magic.
Nah, I don't have detect magic, so we'll do Arcana. That will be Arcana +5, so that's a 14.
If 14's enough, you'd sense like a sheen, like a blue energy or something hovering around most of them. Yeah.
Okay. And then my next question is with my steel defender, do they take orders verbally or is it telepathic? I can't remember.
It should say on there.
Let's see.
I think you can tell it what to do, but I think it needs to be verbal.
Let's see. It says it obeys my commands. I don't think it specifies, but I'm assuming that means it has to be verbal, because I know, like, if you have a familiar, that specifies it's a telepathic thing.
In combat. Yeah, I think you have to tell it what to do. Yeah, okay. You have to command it, so I would assume that's speaking.
Yeah. Like I said, I figured that was the case, because...
Yeah, it just understands the language you speak, so it doesn't have telepathy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Then, okay. Then my next idea won't work, because it'll be... I was going to say, while I'm talking to the guy, I think you said it was a lady, while I'm talking with the lady, have the steel defender just try to steal a bow, but I didn't command the... It'd be kind of awkward standing in front of him and be like, hey, steel defender, steal that bow.
Yeah.
Like right in front of him. So, All right. Well, yeah. Then Hester will. Well, actually, yeah. Hester will ask specifically about the red feather longbow. Do you by chance sell that, or do you know somebody else who does?
About 6 months ago, we were ambushed in the night by a bunch of bandits, and they stole a wide variety of things from everybody here. So, if there's something that's not in... I don't have anything in my stock like that, but I would assume if you feel like going bandit hunting, maybe you'll find it amongst them. Or if you head straight down to the ground, there's a wide variety of black market going on down there. It just might cost you a little bit extra.
Okay.
Or if you have the money, I could probably take a week or two and make one.
How much would that cost if you made it?
That one specifically, it's about 1,500.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's even more out of my price range. Okay. Well, that's all I needed. Thank you for your time.
Yes. Maybe go find a really good job.
Yeah, I could do that.
Find the perch guard. They pay well.
Yeah. Hester will leave then and hop on their steel defender and walk away.
Okay. Had you not brought the steel defender, she might have been a little nicer. A little.
Huh. Well, the steel defender there is intimidation.
Yes. That does the opposite here. No, this is more, gotcha. That thing is impeding my business. Please leave.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah. I could come up with some stuff for Brucie and Reynard to do, but yeah. Brucie be just yelling at everybody.
And yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've already looked. Well, I tried looking for Eliza to see if she's set up. But
with that roll, no. I could roll for the other guys, though. That I could do. Okay. Reynard eventually just pokes everybody and go, Eliza's up over there in the trunk. Looks like she found something.
Oh, yes. Let's go talk to her real quick.
Sure.
Then I'll head over there.
Okay. I will bring you over to Eliza's hut. Eliza's hut is currently in the trunk, in one of the little spots where one big branch comes off. There's a big opening that has been burrowed out inside, and you'd be able to see her cart's in front of it, and she's in the middle of going through, taking a look around, and it's just like organizing. It looks like maybe this shop has been not really abandoned, but maybe closed, or maybe the previous owner got murdered a couple days ago and said inn. Kind of hard to tell.
A vacancy is a vacancy.
Yes, and it looks like she's been given a very, very prime location for some reason.
Interesting.
And she's in the middle, like she's got her cart open. There's a few people milling around, but she's just basically in the middle of dusting and organizing. Oh, hi guys. I told you to come back tomorrow or a couple days. I still need to, unpack and do a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, yes. I was just, while you're unpacking, I know you said you were going to be, buying, selling, and everything.
Hopefully buying, and then I can sell.
Yeah, if you can keep your eyes out for an enchanted longbow, the red...
Yes.
I forgot what it was again. The red feather or whatever.
Yeah. Yes, you told me before you're looking for something entertaining, and I think I know you guys a little bit. I don't know what your cash flow's like, but hopefully I can find something fairly good for you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we talked to the person at the Oak and Boughs Enchanted Emporium.
Oh, I haven't met anybody yet.
Oh yeah, they.
The only people who have. Oh yes, I've noticed that. I get that back home too. Don't worry. I've talked to a couple of people from the Perch Guard. They're going to give me a contact there, so hopefully they have a whole bunch of stuff that I can buy and sell.
Oh, okay. Yeah. They wanted quite a lot for the bow, but I think
yes, this place. I have a feeling they're not going to be happy when I undercut them by a lot, but we'll figure that out.
Okay. Yeah. That's all Hester wanted.
Okay. Yeah, she's basically in the middle of. You'd be able to tell that her cart. It looks like it's got more in it than you thought, and it looks like it's got more in it than it should hold.
Oh, she's got a cart of holding.
She does.
She may have been holding out on all this time.
There's holding. Yeah, there's a lot of like she puts a hand in and keeps pulling stuff out of like one little cupboard.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean that's all Hester needed. It was just to make sure that she knew that they are looking for a specific bow.
Okay. Did you guys? Have you found a place to stay for the night? There's a couple extra cots in the back if you wanted to settle in here tonight. I won't charge you anything.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Would Bronobi be allowed up that far?
Yeah, you're right there pretty much. So, it's Eliza.
You said she was right up, but he'd gone down the ramp though.
No, she's not in the cancel. She's in where you were just buying your stuff. It's just you had to go up a few more rounds before you found her. Yeah. She's just in a very, very nice area.
Cool.
Well, thanks, guys. You guys got me here quite a bit. It was different, but yes, I'll make sure I find something special for you.
Yeah, we can keep an eye on your stuff while you're getting set up.
Well, maybe once you're done with the Bird Council, unless they have anything for you, if you have time, I'd love a little bit of help later on tonight setting some more stuff up. Sure.
Yes.
Well, I cannot buy anything up in the bloody around the decent shop, so I can just help you if you want.
Love the help. You're taller. You can help me hang some lights.
Ubo can help.
That too. Yes.
How many Bronobis does it take to change a light bulb?
Depending on how well you're rolling, sir.
How tall is Bronobi?
6?
I have a feeling it was about that. I'm just going to check.
6'2".
Maybe a little over 6 feet, I think.
I think so. Like
Probably like 6 to 7 feet tall.
Oh no, 6'6".
6'6". Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that before?
Oh, that includes the horns. That includes
Okay.
the horns, which are probably like a good foot and a half tall. Or something.
Eliza's
So maybe
just
6
under 5. So, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I just wanted to make sure because I wanted to make sure based on the Steel Defender.
Oh, right. Yep.
So.
Cool.
They want to be like, oh, the Steel Defender's towering over everybody, and then Bronobi's like eye level with it.
Yeah.
So it's like. In another campaign that I'm in, everybody's at least 6 feet. It's like between 6 and 7 feet tall, so it's like.
Yeah. All right. By the time you're done there, you will notice that the lineup to get to the gates has dwindled a little because you are by now hitting like it's. You'll see like a whole bunch of enchanted lanterns come alight in this place. Like the entire tree now is just starting to sprout with lights because it's getting quite dark. So you eventually find your way up, and you are brought up to the main gates. You will notice that most of the people in front of you are being turned away. There's a few people that have like notes like you that are being brought in. The majority of people are being turned away, and the general vibe is just more of a, we'll try again tomorrow. Let's go back down. It's getting dark.
That Berlin dance place.
Yeah. So yeah, you have a perch guard in front of you, and he just looks at everybody and goes, "It's late. What? The council is, I think, closed for the night. The only one that's left up there is the magistrate. What can I help you with?"
Well, we were actually sent to see the magistrate. Like, show him the paper.
Oh. Well, that's a first today. Which paper? You have two. Are you giving them both?
Wait, what were the two? Sorry.
You were given one from Meadowfen and Winnowing Reach. Meadowfen gave you one about the place being burned down, asking for help. Meadowfen gave you one asking for help due to the bandit activity in the area.
I'll show them both, okay. I guess.
Yeah, why not?
Perfect.
Yeah.
A twofer, eh? Well, come on in. Like, as soon as you guys, like, you look completely, like, lower class compared to the middle class people that are just being sent away. Everybody just, like, almost looks at you and guys goes, "What? They hand you a note and then get in?" Like, they're all complaining. Most of the perch guards pretty much, like, just shove everybody back and go, "You know what, guys? We're done for today. Fuck off."
And Bronobi makes sure he shakes his hips alluringly as he walks in, just to really just to really annoy anyone who's, getting upset.
Okay. Yeah. All right. You guys eventually hand both your notes over. He hands them back, and he just, like, sets you to a place where it's just, like, really, really nice. Like, someone's carved a bench out of, like, an actual tree branch. Very intricate. It just says, "Wait, I'll see if I can get them for you." And after about 10 minutes, you guys see this lovely bird folk come through, who you have been told is Magistrate of Alderheart, Gregor Thornspur, and I'll show you him in roll 20. He's about 5 feet tall, and almost as wide. Kind of a pigeon face, feathers, a very, very intricate silk robe, and has a book in his hand, and he just waddles his way up to you guys and goes, "Good day. I'm told you have something for me. It is quite late. I wish you would have came earlier. You interrupted my dinner. What can I help you with?"
Well, do we still have the letters?
Yes, the guard gave them back to you.
So we give him the letters.
Oh. Ashborough's burnt to the ground? Oh dear, oh dear. That is not good. This is highly important.
That's what we thought.
And Winnowing Reach is under attack too.
We have successfully removed one of the groups of bandits, but I'm sure there are very many more.
Oh, have you now? Really? Where was this?
I got her sword right here.
We'll describe where it was. The leader wanted to attack us. She had already robbed us, so we went searching, found her group again, and we put an end to them.
Yeah. He, like, immediately, like, he snaps his fingers, and you have, like, 3 perch guard, like, rush over and go, "What was her name? Please tell me it was Brenna."
Was it Brenna? That sounds right.
No.
No, it was Freya.
Freya.
Frey. Meriden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guards look at each other and just go, Frey. The magistrate looks and goes, "Is that her sword?"
Yes. I took it off her.
Guards, is that hers? One of them looks at the sword and goes, "Aye, lad, and that's hers." She's
Turns
killed.
out this is her dad.
She's killed many. No, she was a Vulpin. These are all bird folk.
Yeah. That would have been hilarious, though. It's like, yeah, I killed your daughter. Here's her sword. What you gonna do about it? Can you help us?
I put her head on a pike about 2 days back. Aye, that's hers. She's killed many of us. And he hands you the sword back and go, "If any of them see you with that, they will think you're one of them, so be careful."
Oh, okay.
Um,
Hester will take the sword. They had it on their hip. They will take it off and shove it in their bag of holding.
Okay. And where were they? The magistrate asks you guys.
It was kind of in between here and Winnowing Reach. It was closer to here, though.
Yeah. While you guys are up here, you're going to notice Reynard's pretty much staying in the back. I don't even know if he would come up here. He probably would, but he's got his hood up, and he's like pretending to be oblivious to what's going on.
Interesting.
Yes, he would, because I know his backstory.
Although Bronobi wouldn't notice this because of his bad perception.
Highly possible. And like one of the perch guards is pretty much going to bring out a map and say, "Can you show us where?" Between like Hester, you guys would all know pretty much where you were.
Yeah.
Reynard's even told you pretty much where you guys were. You'll, I would assume, give an estimate, but yeah. Shit. The perch guard's just gonna look. Shit. We don't get out that area that often. It's a little too far away from home. They've spread out that far, have they? Shit. Have you by chance come across more, or was this just your first time?
Was that was the only group, really, wasn't it?
You've been attacked a couple times, but that was the first time you came across the camp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
And
it was the only group we came across, but
Yeah.
it was the first time we came across their camp.
Yes. Well, the bird council, he's just like going to wave the guards away and go, he's going to bring one back and just like whisper to him, and the guard's going to run off. Well, unfortunately, the bird council is, let's just say, they're having dinner, and they heard a lot today, and most of it was bad, so they're a little on edge. But what's your plan after you're done here? Would you like a quick job for the evening? And if you get that done, maybe I can put this to the front of the line tomorrow.
If the job involves some sort of money reward, then yes, because we are having issues, trying to find some useful things to buy, but then having anyone willing to sell them to us.
Yes, I do see that problem, depending on how much money you have to spend. Humble folk here are... It's a strained relationship, let's just say. It's one of my jobs to keep everybody happy. Now, I am assuming you've noticed a little bit of theft as you came up into the bows along the way. We have a theft ring with a bunch of Jerbeens in the market district. I would love that solved. And then I could put this in the front of the line tomorrow. I would be happy to pay you for your troubles. And eventually you have the guard come back, and he's going to hand a envelope to the magistrate. The magistrate is going to hand it to you guys and goes, letter of introduction to the markets for you. And inside is 500 gold. For killing Frey. That was her reward. She wasn't as important as some of them, but her sword means you have killed her. I do believe you. So you get her lovely reward. Shit was dead or alive. Life would have been better, but that's okay. The letter that he's handing you is pretty much a let these people shop if they have the money to shop.
Okay.
Well, that's 100 gold each. So that's handy.
Yeah. So everyone can add an extra 100. And he's just going to say, for every Jerbeen you deal with, I'll give you an extra 150 gold per.
Now, just because some people mean things differently when they say it, when you say deal with, do you mean we need to arrest them, or do you want us to murder them?
Oh, I'll leave that up to you. I just want the problem solved. I don't want the problem anymore.
Okay.
We'll bring you an ear of each one.
That'll work.
As proof.
You can always, if you can capture them, we can definitely set them in the lovely gowl that we have to put on a display for the rest.
It will be done. Where do we find these people, or is it we need to catch them in the act?
Well, I would assume a group such as yourselves who made it here alive have killed Frey. I will let you figure that out for yourself, because that is not my specialty. You could ask a couple of the perch guard down there if they've seen anything, or just ask. Keep your eyes open. Sorry. I don't leave this area that often, so I haven't been down there in a long time.
Understood.
Thank you. Again, thank you for your help. I will try to come to me either. If you can get word to the bird folk, I'll leave a guard at the gate. Well, there's always a guard at the gate. You can let him know how we went, and I'll see you in the morning. Now, if there's nothing else, I'd like to get back to my family. Pleasure.
Thank you for your time.
Oh, what are your names again? Sorry, it's been a day.
I am Bronobi. This is Hester. This is Irma. That over there is Brucie, who is being strangely quiet, and
he's
Reynard
probably pissing in a bush.
And Reynard is here somewhere. Oh, that is Reynard over there. His name is Reynard.
Reynard Red.
I'm gonna save that for next session.
Here's his identification that proves who he is. Here's his next of kin.
Thank you.
Here's his wanted testament.
The magistrate kind of cocks his head and goes, "Pleasure, everyone. I'll see you in the morning." And he just kind of waddles away and kind of scratches his feathers a little.
He's a cool-looking fella, I reckon.
I did show him to you in D&D Beyond. In Roll20.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
he looks cool.
Yeah, I liked him.
Very round.
Uh-huh, he's a big boy.
I'm really loving how comfy that cat looks.
I know, he's having a ball today. He's not getting your face scratched.
He just spent the last half hour cleaning himself, so now he's just wet.
Yep. That's fun.
And I can't set him down, because if I set him down, he's just gonna fucking try to climb on my chest again.
Mm-hmm. All right. So the gates close. You guys are back out, and you make your way. I'm assuming. Where would you like to go next?
Real quick, just to make sure. Speaking of cats, Eliza's a cat.
She is an Allurin, which is a cat folk. Yes. You've never... there's a couple others that you would have seen in your time here in Alderheart. They are few and far between. Most of them stay like maybe a month tops and then go back home, get more stuff, bring it back. It's usually 1 or 2. For someone Eliza's age and female traveling alone, that's quite rare.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I was going through like the images that have been shared just as a reminder, and I pulled up Eliza and saw the cat, and I was like,
she is a cat.
When the hell did we meet her?
Yeah. Yeah, Humblewood 2 actually is in Kickstarter soon. They've brought out 3 more races to play, and the Allurans are one of them.
Yeah.
I did put that little thing there. I've created like 4 or 5 more just for my own storytelling. So once the rest are out, I'll add some more. But I've already created more for the just in case you guys ever left Humblewood. And just more for storyline and RP wise. Just so
there's a leaving Humblewood option.
Yeah, let's just go to the port. Leave. Get in the boat. It's not our problem anymore.
There's an ocean to the south.
Pretty sure Irma is
the world end.
So like,
no,
she could be a boat.
There's a map. You're on a continent. It's just most your history of Humblewood. You're a fairly new species. Your ancestors only like maybe 500 or 600 years, so it's fairly new here. So there hasn't been a lot of exploring.
Yeah, I think Salter's Port is the only port in Humblewood. It's just,
yeah. That's where you're the fishing folk. There's pirates. There's one
place where like bird folk live on the ground.
Yeah,
strange place.
It's and like they're like it's almost like the cliffs of Dover, but they have their houses built into the cliffside. So they've hollowed it out, and the humble folk live in there. The bird folk live in there. Mm-hmm. But you guys would know that there's been tales of all sorts of sea creatures and ships being destroyed. That's why they don't go out that far.
Mm-hmm. With the I already forgot the guy's name. Gregor, I think it was.
Yep. Gregor or Thorns?
No, he said he wanted us to go take care of some thieving Jerbeens.
Sure did.
Hester would have also asked, aside from, do you want us to arrest them or kill them? If he has any idea where they might be, or
I already asked that.
Leads as us.
Yeah, he told you to basically go and ask around, or just keep your eye out and try and find them. They're Jerbeen. Gotcha. They're tiny. They're hard to find. You guys would know that you've seen one when you came up here, and one tried to steal stuff from Reynard just right out in the open and got his hand caught in his pants. And both of them were female. Quite young.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Mm-hmm. So what would you guys like to do?
Let's go murder some Jerbeens.
It's also getting dark.
Yes.
I'm concerned. Well, I mean, they might be easier to find in a way in the dark, but also harder to find. Maybe the darkness suits them the most.
Yeah.
But I think we maybe go to a tavern of some sort and try and have some discreet inquiries.
You can do that too if you like.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe if somebody is better at talking than me, I am not good at convincing people of things.
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, we can go get something to eat and ask around.
Cool.
So it's in this area that it's been happening, the thefts?
In the trunk market, yes. So you'd go down three more areas. You're in the trunk market. Okay. Yeah, I'll put you back over on that map.
Okay. I thought the Jerbeen thefts were happening in the
No,
market.
trunk market. That's where
So
you
it makes
guys
sense to go
were
to
landed.
a tavern down that way.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys did pass by one or two while you were there.
I really wish my my brain would stop deleting stuff the moment you guys say it. Because you guys say shit, and I'm like, this doesn't make any sense, and then I ask questions that you just answered.
Yep. All right. Yeah, I'll take perception rolls or investigation. Well, it'd be perception to find the inn.
Ah,
I know. That's what it's for.
I got a 3.
Let's see. Perception. 17.
Oh. Okay.
I don't think there are any inns in this town at all.
I rolled the wrong one.
Well, what about that one? That one says inn right in the name.
Okay.
It says come right in. That is a very clever name.
You eventually find a place called Bark's Rest.
You should have run with the name I just gave you, Brandon.
Sorry. What was yours? We'll change it.
Come right in.
The Comrade Inn? Oh, okay. The Comrade Inn?
Yep.
Okay.
It also has a special sealed off section. I imagine.
Sure does. Brucie's going to look at the place and go,
If
I'm
that-
home!
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah. It's like, I will.
Brucie, I don't know if you need to take that literally. Oh, he's too late.
He's already in. As soon as he opens the door, it's like, hi guys, I'm home.
And they'll go, Brucie!
Yeah. I've never been here before, but they know me.
It's cheers.
It is. I don't think I have an actual picture of the inn, do I? An inn? Nope. I do not. Yeah, you guys are... Ooh, actually...
It looks
no,
like a Hooters.
Well, with the bird folk here, yeah, kind of. You would definitely... you're in the trunk market, so this place is packed at this time of the day. There's not many inns, and when you guys were in the market itself, you would know that you're like almost wall-to-wall people in here, so there's a lot of jostling. I will take a lovely perception roll, or what's... I don't think everyone has good passives. Reynard's isn't terrible.
15.
You're getting worse. I rolled a 2 for a total of 1.
I love it.
How many rolls in a row where 7 was my best?
I
It's
don't
got to
know.
be like 10.
It's just silly and fun.
I'm gonna roll five dice right now and see what happens.
So my passive is
Yep.
12, and I was like, well, I'll roll just to see if I do better.
Yeah.
I rolled a 10, and I get a +2, so I am
Wow.
right there at 12.
That is funny. Okay. Well, a few of you notice that there's quite more humble folk in here than bird folk. There are a few perch guards, but this place is littered with humble folk of all sorts. The majority, you're not going to be finding a lot of Mapas in here. You're going to be having a lot of Hedges, a lot of Cervans, and a lot of Vulpin. There's not many Jerbeens that you can see, or Mapa. You do remember you've seen a lot of them in the Underfall and the Bright Hollows coming up. But out of nowhere, seeing as Bronobi doesn't see anything, you all hear someone just yell, "Bronobi! You made it! Welcome! Your uncle and I have been here for a couple days looking for you. Your dad's here."
How did you even get here? And how
Well,
drunk is he?
I'm not too bad. Look like probably had a few. I will show you a picture of him. Where did I put pictures? Did I make pictures of him?
Yeah, he did beat Dad time.
No, give me 1 sec. I will put him in Discord here for you. You're going to notice your dad. I don't think you ever named him, but I have named him for you. Thalos Horne. Good old daddy.
Oh, you.
And sitting beside him, really hammered. So your dad is in simple leathers with a nice fur coat. He's got an old rusty sword on his back. He's got what you would know is probably his travel backpack that he hasn't used in a long time. He's probably dusted most of this stuff off. Your uncle, on the other hand, is someone you probably haven't seen in a long time. You know him to be a beekeeper. He makes honey. He's your Uncle Buck. You're welcome for that. He is in a very, very intricate robe. Has a massive staff. Attached to his staff by a chain is a massive pony keg that he's got over his shoulder. You know your Uncle Buck is a monk. A drunken master monk.
Nice.
So they're both sitting in a corner. He's got a keg surrounding him. And they just all wave you over, shove people that are sitting at his table off, and goes, "This is now family." He says, "Come on over. We have something we want to tell you."
Uncle Buck, so nice to see you.
Bronobi! He pretty much
doesn't get sarcasm.
He pretty much just picks Bronobi up and gives him a massive bear hug. You've grown.
Well, growing is what we usually do as we get older up to a certain point.
Ha! This is true. I ran into your dad after you left. The lovely money you gave him gave us an idea, an opportunity. He's quite hammered. I came across, and he's spilling a whole bunch of stuff in front of you. I came across something that's going to change things around here, my lad. But
Okay.
we'll deal with that after break.
Yeah.
Let's go for 10.
He looks like a good drunken uncle, doesn't he?
He does. I was coming up with names, and I went, he's got to be a Buck. He's Uncle Buck. He is John Candy as a lovely servant.
How good is John Candy?
I know. Cool. Let's go for 10. We'll come back and have some family time. Is Pretzel's back? We can start with her anyway, because this is a Bronobi moment anyway. But she's got the better rolls.
Hopefully I don't need to roll to talk to my own uncle and
No.
father.
No. You should hope. Okay, so... Your uncle makes you lean forward and go, "Well, you know why I make make honey. I have a bee farm. A while back, I you know what a queen bee is?
I'm guessing it is the queen of the bees.
Right. Have you ever seen one the size of your fist before?
If I did, I will probably try and kill it before it killed me.
Ah, I made friends with one. Come here." He's going to, so on his staff, by a chain, is, a very, very intricate... It's a little bit bigger than a pony keg. So it'd be pretty much in the picture. It's almost that size, maybe a little bit bigger. It is... On one side of it is a little glass window. And inside of that, he's going to show you, is a queen bee. She's sitting in a lays her own little couch, and she's got tubes all around her. She is making something on the inside. And he goes,
So when you said you made friends with a bee, I assume you mean you took it to be your slave.
Oh, no. We communicate. We have a great working relationship.
Can I roll an insight on this absolute bullshit?
Please do.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know what I rolled, so continue.
Okay.
I believe it.
A while back, I was testing what else I could do with honey. And he's going to pull you a little vial and go, this is called, where to put it? He lives near...
Have you fixed your PP this time?
Yes. Anyway, drink this.
No. Oh, fine. I believe him, I guess, so, since I rolled poorly. So, drop skulls.
It is pure mead that he has created. Mead is something no one's had here before. So your uncle, has created mead from honey. So he's going to go, I call it Meadowfen mead. It's about 65 proof right now. It'll need a little bit refined. It tastes quite sweet, but you can tell it's got an alcoholic kick to it. He's going to go...
That's pretty strong.
He's going to go, this lovely little thing here. I don't know how, but all I really got to do is put a whole bunch of wildflowers inside and give her some water every now and then. And you'll notice the keg's got a little spout on it. He just turns it and you see a whole bunch of just mead start pouring in it out of this enchanted keg that he's got. Unlimited supply, Bronobi. Do you know how much money we can make? Your the money you gave your dad, we decided to come here and see if we can get some sort of contract and start selling it.
So, are you saying, are you not here to get more money off me then?
Oh, no, I think we're good. Well, your dad's gonna say, since your mom's been gone, like we got a lot of stuff at the house we don't really need anymore. Your aunt's no longer alive, so we pretty much went through both our houses and we're selling a whole bunch of stuff. So none of yours, don't worry. Just the odds and sods that we got.
You're not touching you're not touching that artwork I made when I was only 7 years old, are you?
Ooh, where is that?
It was hanging up just in the hall next to the bathroom.
Oh, no. It was covered in something, so I left it there. Something was growing on it. I don't know.
Okay.
No.
Sure.
I think
how long have you been here?
Oh, I think yesterday morning.
Well, we are told that around here there are a bunch of small people stealing lots of things, so you might want to keep double, triple eye on this magic keg you have, because it gets stolen. I guess all the money is wasted, right?
Oh, we have been told about that. The barkeep over there has been mentioning it to a few folk, but in times of struggle, that happens.
I'm just going to look over at Hester and say, is Hester listening to this conversation?
You're all sitting at the table, so yes.
Okay. What did I say? Hester, and just sort of, point my head towards the barkeep.
I'm going to be honest, I lost track of what I was supposed to do because I was trying to remember if I was there or not.
Yep.
Find out information on these thieves, on the Jerbeen.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's what I thought, but then I was like, oh shit.
Yep.
It sounds like he's the guy to talk to.
Yeah. Hester will.
Perfect.
Actually, you know what? Hang on. I want to check something here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say I want to see if my lacking of remembering what just happened translates to Hester not knowing what the hey bartender kind of thing. And But no, I rolled 16 plus whatever I would need, so I'm gonna say yeah. I understood what you were saying. Yeah, Hester will go over to the bartender, I guess, and
Perfect.
Start asking. Asking about the Jerbeen thieves, right?
Okay. What exactly are you going to ask them? Luma? Barkeep will say, "Oh, hi, Crispin Woodlark here. Welcome to my establishment. How can I help you?"
Hester pulls out their magic tinkering thing that says, "Hello, how are you?"
Right. Okay. Are you from the academy?
No.
Oh.
I heard that there was some Jerbeens that were stealing shit. Do you know anything about that?
Well, yes, they're everywhere. Kind of hard to step on anything without tripping over one of them around here. I don't think there's that many of them. They got to be holed up somewhere. They can't really come off once they're in the trunk market. Kind of hard to get down without. They could probably climb. They're a little fiery, I guess. I don't know. They're kind of here and there. They're quite quick, quite young. So I don't know. They've tried a few times here, but old Fester at the door there, he's pretty good at letting who he wants in and out.
Oh yeah. I wasn't worried if they were in here. I was just wondering if you knew where they.
Oh, I'd be worried if they're in here stealing from my patrons.
Yeah. I didn't figure they were in here because I didn't see any Jerbeens.
Well, there's a couple, but most of these have been up here a while. There's a couple, but they're hard to see.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I would just if you're looking for them, trunk market, just keep looking. Talk to the perch guard. They'd probably know more than I do. I just know there's a lot of them that coming in around here lately.
Okay.
But like I said, fairly young. A lot of things going on.
When you say fairly young, you mean like children?
Yeah. For the most part, most of them are. Probably lost their families. I don't know. It's not my problem, unless they make it my problem.
Okay. Is there any perch guard in the?
There'd be a couple.
Cavern, whatever that we're in.
Yep.
Okay. Then Hester will be like, "Okay, thank you," and then walk up to one of the perch guards.
Okay. I'm assuming Reynard is sitting at the bar drinking. He probably wouldn't come over to Bronobi's table with his family. He seems like the lone. I'm pretty sure he would.
Whereas Brucie would be like, "Hi, Mum and Dad and Uncle."
Yeah, he's pretty much. So, where are you guys from? Any fun stories on this guy here? He's doesn't talk much and usually ends up shooting some of us. So we'd like to know what his childhood was like. Buck's just gonna look at him and go, "Oh, he's been pretty much a rapscallion since he was born. He's always been trying to poke stuff or shoot stuff. Or just, wandering out into the forest. And he liked a game called Hide and Seek. We just got too drunk and forgot the seek part."
Sometimes I was in a little hollow tree stump for 4 hours. It gave me lots of time to think.
Yes. Us too. But we fell asleep before we remembered what we were supposed to do. Sorry about that.
I wish you did more thinking than drinking, but I guess if your head is on straight now, and I turned out okay.
Yeah, oh yeah. The whatever's left of the liver is kind of, I think, given up. So, yeah, we're good. Plus, your mother did most of the looking after you. Whew. Anyway, what are you guys here for?
Well, really, just the Jerbeens. We have been sent by the boss guy from up the top.
Oh, you've been up top? We've been trying to get an appointment to go see them. We were told it's going to take a few days to get up there, but we'll do our best.
We saw them turning away lots of people, lots of fancy dressed bird.
The humble folk. Yeah, you'd probably see a couple of them in this bar. Most of them are whining and complaining at the same time. Most of them are at least ignoring you guys right now. So,
but anyway, he needs us to get rid of this Jerbeen infestation of all the thefts that are happening, and he will pay us extremely well.
Oh, wow. You guys are doing some important work then. Good for you, son.
Anything that pays is important work.
Yes. Wow. I didn't expect this from you guys. I'm kind of glad you all found each other. You kind of came and left pretty quick the last time before. But I'll pay you back when I can.
No, I told you that money was for you. No paying back required. And this is where I really need a good roll. I'm hoping though, because he's been drinking, that I might be able to get advantage on sleight of handing some gold into his pocket.
Okay. Yeah, by all means. He's not as tipsy as Uncle Buck. One of them needs to be a little bit more, but his stat wise isn't great.
So just while I'm chatting to him,
okay,
I'm just sneakily trying to put a few gold pieces in there.
Sure.
In actuality, 20 gold.
20?
Putting in his pocket.
Perfect.
Okay, I got a total of 17 with a 14 plus 3.
You beat his passive perception of 16. All right.
Okay, so I'll remove 20 gold from my inventory.
Beautiful.
And I have snuck in 20 gold and do not want him to know that I did it.
Understood.
Unless he might work it out, but that's his problem.
That's okay. You get a definite wink from the uncle.
Fair. And says, so please do not think about paying me back that money. It is not a problem.
Son. Okay. That's fine.
I mean, if you earn lots of money from this and become rich, then give me my cut, no problem.
Yes, I think it might take a bit, but we do seem to have a stockpile, and you're going to see behind them at least 7 or 8 full kegs already. It's we've got a good stockpile to sell so far.
I also do not want any cut of your business. You do not need to sign me into this. But like I said, that money was a gift. If you need me to witness a signature or something, I can do that. But otherwise, this is your business.
Well, you are the last Horne male in our line, so it would go to you if the unforeseen did happen.
I hate when you talk like this.
I know, but there's troubling times, so we're kind of hoping we can make a lot of money for the just in case. But anyway.
Well, it's just nice for once for you not to be nagging me to find a Mrs. Bronobi. A little bit busy at the moment.
He's going to look over at Irma and give you a wink and go, we never actually introduced ourselves. Sorry. Thalos and Buck Horne. These your friends, I assume?
Yes, this is Irma. This is Brucie. Over there is Hester, and Reynard is sitting by himself somewhere. He keeps hiding since we got to this town. He's probably a criminal or something.
Frost is going to love you next session when you're not here. Okay. All right. That's going to make more fun for me. All right.
You're welcome.
Right. Pleasure, everybody. Thank you for keeping him alive.
He's a pretty terrible shot sometimes.
Yeah, your Uncle Buck's gonna go, ugh, yeah. I wish your aunt was alive to train you a little bit more. Speaking of, though.
Yes, Uncle Buck, every time one of my blunted arrows hit you in the back of the head, it was totally an accident.
and I can see it's gotten better. What are you using, by the way, for your, are you still using your mom's old bow?
That is what I'm stuck with at the moment. The arrows are a bit of a hodgepodge of what I can, make in my travels. I find that we have found a few from bandits and such. I make do. It does the job okay.
You really like that bow, don't you?
I mean, it has served me pretty well, and I've only shot a couple of my friends on our travels.
Well, I didn't want to, but he's going to reach in behind and pull out what you know is your aunt's bow, who you would know was one of the head tenders in Meadowfen for quite a while before she died, and she was their best shot.
You cannot be serious. You never let this out of your house. I can't believe you even took it with you.
Well, we didn't know when we were going to be home, and, well, we didn't really want to leave anything important there, so I think you can use it more than she would want you to have it.
Uncle Buck, thank you.
Welcome. Just use it well. In your inventory, sir, because you're in Roll20, I will tell you what you get. And in D&D Beyond, I'll actually give you the link. So you can, because you're going to probably have to make this yourself. Give me 1 second here. It's a fairly easy one. It's just a +1. But this is called an Arcane longbow. Your your aunt who taught you was also an Arcane archer. +1 magic weapon. If you're an Arcane archer, it gives you the following benefit. It does require attunement. If you crit with it, you recharge one of your arcane shots.
Ooh.
You can't go over your max. If one of your magic shots requires the target to do a saving throw, and it also requires an attack roll, they take a -5. You can take a -5 to the attack roll to give them disadvantage on their saving throw.
Ooh. Interesting.
Yeah. And your proficiency will allow you to add your proficiency bonus to the attack roll for any attack you make with it.
As in a normal bow?
As in the normal longbow. Yeah.
Cool.
But if you crit with it and you've already used an arcane shot, you can get an arcane shot charge back.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Which was the entire first part. It's like, I already had this set and he wants to go try and steal a magic weapon. That's fine. This is going to be more fun later.
You would have found a way to make this the item, wouldn't you?
Nope. This was coming from Uncle Buck.
Oh, it has this is a new... Okay, so a mastery property, but that's a D&D 2024 thing, so
yeah.
I'll ignore that part of it.
Sure can. So it's pretty much a +1 longbow, and if you crit with it and you've already used it in arcane shot, you get one back. That's quite simple.
Okay, thank you.
Treat it well. Don't lose it. Served her well for 40 years.
I will absolutely treasure this. I genuinely thank you. Hopefully that will make me even better at the bow. Of course, I am the best bow user in the party by a long way. It's not even close.
Well, just try not to hit your friends with this one. Might hurt a little.
Of course.
A little more. But at least Irma here looks like she's got quite hard to hit you, I think.
That's the goal.
That shell of yours looks like it comes in handy.
It does all right.
Hester, can you give me a perception roll, please?
Sure. 12.
Okay, never mind. What's your passive is what, sorry? Perception?
12.
12, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
Irma, I'm pretty sure yours is higher. Reynard is higher, but he doesn't give a shit. Brucie doesn't know. What was Irma's passive perception?
15.
That's what I thought. You notice a lot of the people are trying to stay away from a lovely steel defender that should not be in here. This is some type of magic or machine that they've never really seen before and should not be in a tree. Yep. To the point where a lot of people are just like pointing at it, and like a couple people are walking up to the perch guard and looking at it, like trying to figure out what it is or why it's here.
Just to make sure the steel defender is mine, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't say you didn't bring it in. I'm assuming it's here.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, because if all because some of the bird folk are fairly tall, so the door would be big enough for the.
Oh yeah, it'd definitely still be like an 8-foot tall door. Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because
everything is pretty much built for bird folk, even though humble folk have always been allowed here. There's just more than there should be.
Just has like 2 doorknobs.
Almost, yeah. Their own little separate entrance. Mm-hmm. Humble folk only door. Yes. Not to the point where they're like making it leave. It's just more of a, this is a construct and this is stuff that's usually not seen here.
Yeah. I mean, Hester still wants to go talk to the perch guard.
Okay.
So I don't know.
We'll do that now, yeah. Yep. Yeah, you find a couple of them, like, they're even, like, as you walk up, it's just more, oh, that's yours? What is it?
It's my steel defender. I call them Bubo.
Bubo. Right. As long as it doesn't do anything weird, that's fine. Usually stuff like that isn't allowed in here, but it looks harmless, just don't see many of them around here.
Yeah, it only does what I tell it to do.
Right. Most of those are at the avium, not here. So that's fine. Just be careful with it. What can I help you with?
I heard reports that there's some Jerbeens that are stealing a bunch of stuff, and I was hoping you could tell me where I could find them.
Oh, are you wanting to help?
Yes.
This is who you're looking at, by the way. Big Strig. That's what the majority of the perch guard look like.
Oh. Okay.
Well, you look like you can kind of handle yourself. He's looking at your lovely sword that you have at your hip. That is not your sword.
Hester had put the sword in his bag.
Oh, did you? Beautiful, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some of these people might know what a bandit captain is.
Yeah.
Might not be something you want to walk around with.
Yeah,
Okay.
I showed the sword to the
Beautiful, okay, thank you.
a pop.
Okay.
And was like, yeah, I put it in my bag of holding.
Thank you. Well, young lad, we do have a few. It's pretty much, if you can find where their den is or capture them would be great. Drag them over to us and we'll deal with them. I think there's a going rate on them, but I can't remember exactly how much.
Okay. Well, I was told it was 150 for each one, and that's why
might
I was asking you.
Sound about right. Yes.
That's why I was asking you if you knew where they were, because I haven't been in Humblewood in years. So that's why I was asking you.
Well,
if you had any idea.
They're quick. They're small. They can fit in lots of little places. The lower down you go before you hit the elevator coming on up. There's a whole bunch of old abandoned places there that are kind of run down. We've found a few in there before. We haven't checked today. That's been a hole up for a lot of them, but we boarded up pretty good. So in and around that area, check the stalls. That's the most one. They hide under everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they usually active during the day, or are they?
They are 24/7 around here. They keep us on our toes. More during the day, but at nighttime they come out every now and then. But I don't know. They seem quite young. But
everyone keeps saying that.
Thievery is thievery. Well, with the amount of humble folk that are trying to come up here to, get away from all the stuff that's going on down there, I don't blame them. But the law's the law.
Oh, okay.
It's a good thing you came over to ask.
Yeah, I guess.
Yep.
I didn't think about that. I didn't even think about that.
I know.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, my friends and I will try to do what we can to put a stop to them.
Good.
Is it cool if Bubo stays in here? Or do you want him to go outside?
No. As long as he's with you and doesn't cause any fuss, just most people might inquire on what it is, because unless they're from the Avium or head that way, that'd be about the only places we'd usually find something around like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and then Hester will just walk away.
Perfect.
Without even saying goodbye, just like turn around, just walk away.
Right. Perfect.
Just end conversation.
That'll work. All right. You guys you've been here for a bit, so it's getting close to, I'd say 7 p.m. You could eat here before you want to go out, or what would you guys like to do? You'd notice that your dad and your uncle are pretty much to the point where they just want to put all their stuff into their room because they're staying here for a couple days. They've been selling a few things here and there, just getting like people to taste their wares, but it's more they're trying to put out the word that they're looking to set up shop somewhere, either here or on the ground. They really don't care where. So, what do you guys want to do? You want to go searching for some Jerbeen? Or have dinner?
I think so.
Okay.
We'd have to go... I kind of assume we've sort of eaten while we were doing this.
I'm okay with that, yep. I'll let your dad pay for it with the money that he found in his pocket. All right. So, I would like some lovely investigation rolls while you guys are outside looking.
Here it comes, my biggest roll. Whew, it actually was 23.
Ooh, we've got a 15 from Brucie.
I think that's the lowest. No, that's not the lowest roll I've had. I have a 10 for my investigation.
Okay.
But I do have a 15 passive, so I don't know if that helps.
Well, I needed 16 and over. So Reynard and Bronobi, the two of you are probably the best trackers. You guys, Reynard's already been stolen from. He would have given you a description of who he saw. And out of the corner of your eye, you see, looks to be 3 perch guard talking to a very, very agitated Hedge. She's got her arms up. She's pointing a whole bunch of places. It looks like they're scribbling down some notes.
Okay. You or Irma, do you want to go over there and try and listen to what they are saying?
Guess I could.
Okay.
Because I could sneak over there, but I'm not going to hear it.
Probably not.
I guess am I sneaking over there, or am I just walking up in the general vicinity? I don't know.
That's up to you.
I guess I'll sneak over there just so I'm not immediately noticed.
The rest of you see Reynard as soon as he sees some more perch guard. He tries to hide, and by hiding, he pretty much, like, instead of putting his cloak up, he puts it down and just kind of, like, thinks he's, like, hiding against a wall, but he rolled a nat 1 for his stealth. So he's at a 5. So you just see him.
I rolled an 18, so he had to therefore roll an nat 1. It's the rule.
Of course. So you see Reynard just with his hood down instead, just kind of, I'm not here. No one can see me, right? Right? And everybody's looking at him and it's like, oh, shit. That didn't work.
It's like the scene from Grandma's Boy, where the guy's like up against the wall with the coat.
Yep.
And he's like, what are you doing here, JP? It's like, how do you see me?
Yeah. Or just Drax saying, I'm invisible, you can't see me move.
Oh, yeah. It's like,
my movements are so small, you can't see me, I'm invisible. It's like, you're right here. Hi, Drax. Oh. Yes, that moment. Irma, you come across a very, very agitated person who's pretty much just saying, they were just here. They stole all my stuff. I don't know what I'm going to do. That was all my equipment I needed for a week. I don't know. There was 3 of them. They darted in through there. The perch guards are pretty much just going, right, ma'am. Thank you. We will get it. They went, what way? Huh. Great. They're in the tunnels. That's not good. Right. Thank you. We will do what we can. Stay here. Keep an eye out. He's going to point to one of the guards and go, just stay with her for now. If you can give us a detailed list, we'll see what we can do. She just, like, immediately darts in. Seems like some sort of Jerbeen activity went, and you were able to figure out which way they went.
In the tunnels. Okay. That direction.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it is worthwhile us just assuming these guards are going to do nothing, but then just go to the tunnels ourselves.
It's probably a good idea. Even if they do check it out, it's better to have more eyes on it.
All right. Are you going stealthily, or what you doing now?
I think we just stroll over there.
Okay.
It depends if it looks like there's people going in there or not.
Where she pointed, it looks like there is an old part of the trunk itself. It looks like it's burrowed out, and inside, once you guys come to the entrance, it looks like there's stairs that go down on the inside, stairs that come up. It's almost like an area for people that maybe work here. Maybe they have, like, stores somewhere else. But it looks like there's a small area inside the trunk itself that have a lot of little places to go. And you eventually come across a section where there's 3 areas. So I will take survival rolls to see if you can find some Jerbeen tracks.
Okay, 13. Pretty good for me.
Ooh, that's a 23 from Reynard.
I find shit. I got a 2.
Brucie doesn't see fuck all. Okay. What did you get, Bronobi?
13.
13. Okay, at least Reynard is rolling high.
Hey, that's me rolling high, because my survival is very, very bad now.
I don't think any of you really have great survival. Reynard's at a +4. I think he might be the best.
+0.
Yeah.
+3.
Okay, Brucie's at a +2. All right. So, Reynard pretty much recovers from his nat 1, like he's thought he's been stealthy this entire time and is just keep bumping into stuff. And he just kind of points and goes, we got 2 tracks that way. We got 2 tracks that way. And 1 track up there. The tracks up there look a little bit bigger. I've never been through here, so I don't really know what we're going into.
Well, none of us know. Let's just go carefully and see if there is anything to see.
Where do you want to go? Left, right, or straight?
Always go to the left.
Always go to the left. I got other groups that always go to the right.
Oh, they're wrong. It's the rule in adventuring. You're supposed to always go left.
On my my Thursday group, they always go to the right. And last time, right was the wrong way 3 times in a row for them.
Always left.
Yeah. Left would have put them in combat, but they learned more lore-wise going to the right. So it's a win-win. All right, so you're following the 2 tracks to the left. Beautiful. I will take more survival rolls as you guys go through, please.
Could I sell you on an investigation roll instead?
Sure. What are you going to try and investigate? Investigation allows you to find obscure information in books or deduce how something works. That's investigation.
Yeah. Fine. Whatever. Survival.
I would take a perception or survival.
Same result.
Okay. Yeah, all the fun wisdom rolls and.
I roll a 2.
Okay.
It's a 7.
I have a 4.
Okay.
4 for survival.
Okay. 16's there.
So, question with my
Yep.
steel defender.
Yep.
If I rolled for them,
one from
just
Brucie.
looking at the thing, all they have listed for skills is athletics and perception.
Yes.
If I rolled something other than that, is it just a straight roll then, or is it?
It should still have its own
based on the
stats. Yeah, whatever
it should be
stats it
like
has.
the-
So if it has a +1 intelligence, you just roll a d20 and add the +1.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see here. So that's what wisdom for survival. That's it's +0. So.
Okay. Brucie is
Oh my
currently
God. Okay.
following. Brucie is falling down some stairs with a nat 1 survival.
We had
And,
lots of nat 1s today, no nat 20s.
And
Just want to point that out.
Well, speaking of that, I just rolled for the steel defender and got a nat 20 for
that's funny.
for survival, and it's a +0. So yeah.
Okay.
I
So-
talked it into being.
Brucie's taken 7 bludgeoning damage from falling down a bunch of stairs
Ow!
with a nat 1. He went down a lot. 2d8 bludgeoning.
Yeah.
With a nat 1, he goes down quite a few. He's pretty much like fallen like a good 30 feet, maybe 35 feet, just over and over and over. Smash, smash, smash. And you just hear him go, ugh. I found something.
Brucie, that's not how you're supposed to use stairs.
I know.
Not how you are supposed to find things either.
I know, but it worked. Come here.
This
gonna-
tunnel, is it big enough for my steel defender?
Yeah, for the most part, most things are here like 6 to 8 feet, but it's like only
Okay.
like 5 feet wide, so you can't get a lot through here. It's more quick ways of accessing. You're eventually, as you guys go places, you're going to know the stairwells have doors placed in certain areas with numbers on them. Some of them, it's pretty much, some people live inside the trunk. They have like a little dwelling. They'd have like little windows there. So some people who don't live outside, they live inside the trunk. So you're basically in like a bunch of little stairwells and tunnels, but they go everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Brucie lands. Going left was the correct roll. Way to go, by the way. After going down and falling down, he goes headfirst into a door that looks like it's off its hinges a little, and it looks like it's fully rusted. It's got a couple axe holes in it, like maybe it's been chopped down.
Hey, Brucie, I have I like giving some sort of teaching moment, some lessons. So just so you know, when you see stairs, you put 1 foot on the one stair and then another foot on the next stair, just like this. And Bronobi's going to demonstrate how stairs work.
Okay, take a deck save, please.
Oh, come on. It's walking downstairs.
Okay, an intelligence roll.
Good, that's better. 17.
Okay, you're fine.
Excellent.
You stare slightly differently being a Cervan. Sort of like edugrade legs.
A little bit.
A little bit different.
Uh-huh.
Well, I think you get the idea anyway. In case my sarcasm was not apparent.
Uh-huh. And you guys eventually find your way to where Brucie currently is, rubbing a head, pulling a couple splinters out of his ass. Because everything here is made out of wood. It's like well-treated wood that you could tell that if you tried to burn it, probably wouldn't work.
Just have to hack off like a good few inches and then it would burn.
Get down a little bit more, yep. But this place is lit with like ever-burning torches just everywhere. So it's not giving off heat, but it's giving off light. And you come across a old door. No idea what it is. I'll take perception rolls, please, from everybody.
5.
18.
18's good. Ooh, a 22 from Reynard.
I also rolled a 5, so +2 is 7.
Okay. Irma and Reynard, you guys see a bunch of movement inside, and you can hear a bunch of small little squeaky voices going, "Hide, hide! They're out there! Hide, hide!" And I'll put you to the map.
I mean, if we're hearing the voices, presumably we can sort of pinpoint whence they come.
You can.
Excellent.
So there's a door here. It's got a little window in it, but it looks like it's off its hinges a little.
Cute!
And you can see way off in the distance someone like climbing on top of something and then diving back down.
I'm gonna say, if I could actively see this mouse-looking guy, I would just shoot him.
You got a door in the way.
That's fair. I'm gonna say, just that Bronobi doesn't usually ask
Yep.
questions first.
Nope. That's what you guys like to do.
I would like to say that on our way here of Hester giving the information of kind of what we're looking for and everything.
Yeah.
They would make a point to say to try not to kill them because they are most likely children.
Yeah.
And that they're probably being told to do this. So
Yeah,
not to kill them.
don't take
Like,
their
do
whole.
non-lethal damage.
Yeah.
Probably don't take the whole ear either. It's not
It's
main children.
it is a little bit difficult to, put an arrow in somebody without, causing serious harm to them.
The Hester with the pink dot is your steel defender. I keep forgetting to make a token for him. So if at some point you want to send me artwork for him, I'll make a token.
Oh yeah. I keep forgetting to send you
That's
what
okay.
Bubo looks like.
That's fine. Reynard's just going to look at everybody and go, 150 gold apiece. That's all I'm going to say.
I am not averse to capturing. I'm not averse to capturing them alive, so I do not need to remove their ears. But if they attack or do not come peacefully, then we will have not a lot of choice.
So, who's going in first?
Brucie.
Brucie? All right, listen up here, you little yard apes. We're not here to fight, but we will kick your ass if we have to. Now, come on out so we can talk. Unless, one of you needs a friend. Ooh, nice.
That's what Bubo looks like.
Love it. And he's tall, too. I love it. You're going to hear from the back someone going, "Who are you? We didn't do nothing. You can't take us. You got no proof. Leave us alone. We're just..." Leave us alone.
We do not need proof. We are the law now. Proof is not necessary.
You don't sound like the law. Mainly because you're talking.
We are the nice versions. We do not just kill you on sight.
All the bird folk, perch guard, try to kill us on sight. And I can see you.
A bird. I am not a bird.
Then why is one of you with the perch guard then? Why are you the law?
Because the law put us onto you to stop what you are doing. The only way to do that is to bring you in or bring your ears off your dead bodies. I am not super keen, now that I hear your squeaky voices, to make you dead. But I still will do it.
From all around, you're just going to hear, they want to kill us. They want to kill us. Pretty much all female voices. It's like, what do we do, brother? What do we do?
Hester will speak up and be like, oh, we don't want to kill you.
Your kind always want to kill us.
I don't want to kill you. I don't want to kill you. You're too young.
Can I have persuasion rolls from Hester and either persuasion or deception from Bronobi, please?
Bronobi was telling the truth.
I know he was.
But he still only rolled an 8, so it's not going to matter.
That's a 4.
Are we fighting?
No. No. They're yeah, no. Does Irma want to say anything? I'm sure I could RP Reynard and Brucie, but I'll let you.
I don't think Irma has much to add.
You're the only female, though. That's all I was thinking.
Yeah. But I don't think Irma's gonna add much. They've said most of what Irma would say anyways. Like, we're not here to kill them. Like, I don't.
All right. Well, unfortunately, you guys are at the door, so they can't leave.
Oh, good to know. Thank you.
You guys, I would assume you guys are not leaving the door. You don't see any.
At least we're closing the door and leaving someone near it.
Yeah.
So the area in the center of the map, that gray circle,
that's just a trunk.
Right here.
Pretend it's you can't really see through that.
Okay, so it's like a column.
Yeah,
basically.
the hut goes all the way around it.
Okay, so then how would we see the Jerbeen that's at that
You would hear it, not see him. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just I do not like putting the lighting on.
Does this door open towards us or back out to where we came from?
As soon as you kind of open the door, it just fell over. You're just in the doorway. Yeah, this thing looks like someone had already tried to break this down before, and it was just like propped up.
Okay. Well, Bronobi's just going to stand right in the doorway once everyone else is in.
Beautiful.
Calmly pull out his bow and his arrow.
Mm-hmm.
And where the voice is coming from, he just wants to fire a shot.
Okay.
To try and intimidate.
Well, the voice is coming from behind the trunk.
Oh, as in, so I can't even
you heard
a shot at it.
You heard a little bit of sound coming off in directions, but it was hard to pinpoint because you didn't see anything.
I guess if I heard a sound, Bronobi would just try and put a shot right in the center of this little window opening.
Give me an attack roll, please.
Obvious that's the bullseye. Okay, and I rolled a 22.
22. Your arrow, you're not attuned to your bow yet, but works great.
Make that a 21 in that case.
Okay. Yeah. You need an hour. You haven't had it for an hour. It does kind of work. Goes in, and your arrow just goes thung. Brother, they're shooting at us. What do we do? What are your terms, sir? You'd be able to tell this guy's like trying to deepen his voice a little.
Come with us. We hand you over to the authorities without hurting you. I cannot control what they do.
Why should we go with them? They've done nothing for us. We've told them before. Our family's dead. They burned up in the last fire. I'm trying to take care of my sisters. I got nowhere else to go. We got no money. What else should we do? You tell me that.
I will offer you a suggestion then.
What?
I will go talk to this person who is offering us the reward. If he
what reward?
Agrees, we have been offered a reward for your deaths.
You're hearing a lot of whimpering now.
But because the amount of money for you not being a problem anymore is quite a lot, what if I were to give you enough money to make it worthwhile to agree to leave the town and not come back?
I will take a persuasion roll with advantage, please, sir.
Ooh, 15.
Ooh, DC 14.
Yeah.
How much money?
5 gold each. How many of you are there? Maybe I should not have spoken so quickly.
You're going to heal a deal. You are going to see, let me put everything on the, nope. Move everything from the GM layer to the token layer. You're going to see 4 little Jerbeen come out of hiding and come quickly to the, well, not quickly, like they peek around. A couple of them have little hand bows. One of them's got like a couple daggers. They look like they've got a few things. Little backpacks that are kind of overstuffed with stuff that they've stolen. And as you see them come around, they've tripped over a few things. You'd be able to tell that they got a little pile of stuff in the back there. He literally comes right up to you and go, 5 gold, please.
I need to get this agreement agreed before I do this. I'm not giving you 20 gold and then having you leave and I get nothing out of it. I need to make sure my reward will be paid for this deal. So you will stay and wait. I will go and check that this is an acceptable deal to the magistrate of this town.
Guess we have to give all the stuff back too, don't we?
I am guessing that will be part of the terms, but I will not speak for what they say. And I am not even sure they will accept, but I am willing to offer.
You're going to hear the... Yep, sorry, go.
Oh, Hester's just going to ask, how do I word this? Did you guys steal everything just on your own? Or was somebody telling you to do this?
Oh, we're very good.
So no one was controlling you. Nobody was forcing you to do this. You just did it on your own, just to survive.
It's what our parents did to survive, so it's what we do to survive.
Okay.
Well, if you had 5 gold each, would you not even need to do this sort of thing anymore? You could live decent lives. I am thinking for someone your age, that is a lot of gold, right?
Yes. We've been trying to get gold, but it's hard because you people are so tall.
Well, so you would not need to be
Stuff is
criminals. I
easier.
mean, I doubt I could get them to agree to let you stay because of the things you have done, but at least maybe letting you go peacefully can be an option.
You're going to have one of the little girls, like the smallest, go, I prefer the stealing. But whatever you say, brother. He's just going to look at the 3 of them and go, as long as they don't put us in an orphanage. Do you know of anyone who needs work around here? We're good workers.
I mean, there is one cat that just got here, but I don't know how much she'd like you.
What? Sorry? She's an Alluran.
Alluran.
I also have another possibility for them.
We've heard of Lilyburn before, but that seems kind of weird for a Jerbeen to work for a Lilyburn. Cold cat and mouse situation here.
I am not sure what your skills could be like to help a merchant, but perhaps to help somebody who had a new growing business selling a brand new product, you could possibly help. Perhaps you could learn to guard the product and the people in charge, but also to go around and use your, skills with talking to people, perhaps to help sell these products.
Okay. As soon as you say guard, you have 3 crossbow bolts, like one right in front of your feet in a row, going, we're good at shooting stuff.
Well, that seems very perfect. So perhaps this will help me to convince the magistrate if I could also already have gainful employment arranged for you.
The youngest one pretty much comes up right up to your face. Well, not your face. Hands out a tiny little hand, slices his hand with his dagger and goes, deal. Hands you the knife.
Bronobi will do the same to himself.
Okay.
Say deal, and in his hand he will sneakily put 4 gold pieces into his hand and then shake and put in those 4 gold and say, that is to stop you stealing for the moment. I will go and talk. We can go and talk. We will trust you to wait here because A, the job needs to be arranged. B, the rest of the gold that I will pay you you do not have yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it is in your best interest to wait here.
He's going to look at his sisters and go, what's your name?
I am Bronobi Horne.
Pip, Jules, Pippi, Dolly. We're the Thumbletails.
The Thumbletails. You sound like a musical group. Perhaps you should sing a cappella.
We've never tried singing before. It does make good money, though, but I prefer the stabbing and the stealing, but we'll work on it.
Well, if you are willing to learn, I have someone who is willing to teach, so we will be back.
Guess we're eating good tonight, girls. One of them's gonna go, we're paying for something? Ugh.
Hester's gonna ask them, with you guys staying here, and, that door now off its hinges, do you have another way out, just in case somebody...
We know lots of hidden places in here. We'll be fine. They keep trying to put us every time we get... We've been caught a few times in the lower ground. That's why we came up high. They kept trying to put us in some dark, stupid orphanage, and they wanted to put us to work elsewhere.
Okay, but in this room specifically, do you have a way out or just a place to hide here?
Lots of places out.
Okay.
Just to clarify,
but we will wait.
The job I was talking about would be a paid position, but that is between you and my father and my uncle. That is who the business is.
What do they do?
They make a new product they call mead. It is like ale, but as made from honey.
Oh. He's a beekeeper?
That's right.
Oh, we like honey. All of them just kind of go, honey. Okay.
And maybe this is good job for you. It seems they have no shortage of honey.
Yeah, one of them's just going to go, I hope you are really persuasive with the magistrate then. And they'll just start going to the back and pulling out barrel upon barrel. It looks like they hit some sort of cloth merchant that's just barrels full of wool, linen, a whole bunch of cloth that just start coming out. We'll just leave it here at the door. Takes almost 4 of them to roll something.
Thank you very much. And then as we leave, I think we just need to discuss with each other work out who the heck is best at convincing people. Because, you know, above table.
I think it's Reynard.
My charisma's -1.
Hester also wants to ask them, the Jerbeens, if they by chance of everything that they've stolen, if they by chance have an enchanted bow.
Wow.
You're too tall. They wouldn't steal something that tall and have it handy. That's too much weight and stuff for them.
That makes sense.
They like tiny little shiny stuff that they can pawn somewhere else. They just found someone that had really, really imported silk pretty much, and that shit sells really well. It's almost like they tried to do more than they should have. Yeah. They might be kleptos more than anything.
So they'll probably still do it, but hopefully not from my dad.
Yeah. And Bronobi would remember someone similar to the 3 girls. Every time he missed attacking them, they stole something from him. These all remind you of that person.
He remembers that.
Yep. Just because I think Brucie would, as soon as you guys leave, he's going to give them another 5 gold.
But we want them to hang around, damn it. Oh, well,
I know.
He's done it.
He's small, he's a Jerbeen himself. I think he would.
That's fair.
He'd probably give them a talking to, flex his muscles and tell them, like, if you guys want to, do a little better, you might want to add, like, some fiber to your diet and some protein.
Get some oak.
Hearing that, I'm gonna leave like a couple candied grubs on the table or something.
Nice. Yeah, it's pretty much a completely. Yep.
Like protein. No.
Perfect. All right.
So,
you won't be able to see the magistrate until the morning again. So
and my dad and uncle are both unconscious by now.
You haven't been gone long, like 20 minutes max. This went pretty quick. 20 minutes, half hour, maybe max. The talking would have taken longer than finding them. Going left was right. Had you guys went right, you would not have found these guys. You would have found something else fun.
Fair.
That Brucie probably would have loved. Okay. Well, we're getting close to 10. Is there anything else you guys want to do for the remainder of the session?
It's just
Before
going to be a bugger that the talking to uncle and father
I know.
is going to be with me not there. But I don't
You
think
can
it's a big deal.
send me what you want me to say, and I will.
Sure.
You got a month before we play again.
Mhm.
Yep, so by all means, let me know what you want to say or do. And over the course of the night, you can attune your bow.
Good. Sounds excellent.
So anything Irma or Hester want to do the remainder of the evening?
No. The only thing Hester was going to do is they were specifically asking the Jerbeens if there was other ways out, because if they said no, then Hester was going to leave the steel defender in the door.
Oh,
Make sure they couldn't get out and no one could get in.
yeah. Had you actually walked around the other side where they are, they had trapdoors everywhere.
Oh, okay.
This has been their stash for a while. This is the place where they've been coming back to. They just had to dart directly here because they got caught almost.
How many different scenarios did you have in your head, and was this outcome one of them?
This was one. I had 4 planned.
As in, this outcome of us paying them to then become employees of my father.
That, you had 2 options. They were not going to fight because they're too young. They have like 6 health each. 1 crossbow, you would have killed one of them. Yep.
Wow.
Yep. So
that explains why you kept saying they were young.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, they're young. Yep.
And Bronobi's like, I don't care.
Nope. For these guys themselves, had you all rushed them, I would have tried to... They can disengage and not get attack of opportunity. They were going to bolt for the door. Or if they had time, it was going to be... They had to move stuff to get to their trapdoors. So it was going to be 3 rounds before they escaped. All depends on what you guys did. Had you gone to the right, Brucie would have stumbled into a fun brothel. That was going to be interesting and entertaining. Had you guys gone up, you were going to come across pretty much a drug deal going on.
I mean, Brucie enjoying the attention of women might make Irma jealous.
I don't think so. A relief, maybe.
That's when we just walk out the back door and never see him again.
or just pay. It's like, please keep him busy. Please keep him busy. It's like, how much to marry this guy? 200 gold? Here you go. I will perform the ceremony for you.
I do it.
Yep. And I think you can, I don't know if you have it at level 3, but you can perform the actual ceremony when you have ceremony. You can start marrying people. Yep. Cool. Well, thanks, guys. That was a good session. We will pick it up. We'll probably pick up next session waking up in the morning and going up to the magistrate. We'll just say that whatever you want to say for your uncles for these guys, we can say that the perch guard came in here, took all the stuff, and did a good deal with you guys. Were you going to tell the perch guard that they were here, or just the magistrate?
God, no.
Okay, good.
Just that. We're not going to say where they are.
No.
Until they're safe. Until they're safe and the agreement's made.
Beautiful. They will hunker down until they see you the next day. Then, perfect. So next session, you guys will go talk to the magistrate again, tell him things were dealt with, and go from there. And anything you want to say to your uncles about jobs, just let me know, Mario.
Yep, no worries. As soon as we're off, I'll just type something up.
Yeah, we got a month. Whenever. Cool.
Cool.